Silent Hill 2 and Resident Evil 4 Remakes stand as two of the finest horror experiences on any platform. These aren't merely reimaginings. They're heartfelt tributes to the survival horror genre. Each game respects the legacy of its original while embracing modern advancements to deliver something both familiar and fresh. Silent Hill 2 Remake, a haunting journey into the mind, offers a deeply unsettling and introspective horror experience that pulls players into a world of psychological terror. The story follows James Sunderland, who, after receiving a letter from his deceased wife, is drawn to the fog-covered town of Silent Hill. What unfolds is a haunting tale of guilt, grief, and redemption, with the town itself acting as a dark mirror to James's fractured psyche. This remake doesn't simply recreate the original. It builds upon the emotional complexity and psychological depth of the first game, amplifying its atmosphere with stunning visuals, immersive sound design, and a chilling soundtrack. Every eerie sound, shadowy corner, and iconic enemy, like the nightmarish Pyramid Head, works in unison to enhance the growing sense of dread. These elements converge to create a world where nothing is as it seems. Where many horror games rely on jump scares and grotesque monsters to induce fear, Silent Hill 2 Remake taps into something far more insidious. It forces players to confront their deepest fears, exploring themes of loss, guilt, and regret. The true terror in this game doesn't lie in what's outside, but in what lurks within the protagonist, and perhaps even the player themselves. A masterwork of psychological horror, Silent Hill 2 Remake blurs the lines between reality and illusion. Its emotional and psychological depth, coupled with its haunting atmosphere, ensures its impact lingers long after the controller is set down. It's a game that doesn't just test your nerves, but challenges your perception, offering an unforgettable journey into the human psyche. Evil 4 Remake, the thrill of biological horror. Resident Evil 4 Remake is a masterclass in survival horror, thrusting players into the role of Leon S. Kennedy, tasked with rescuing the president's daughter from a sinister cult. What makes this remake stand out isn't just its stunning visuals or refined mechanics. It's the relentless fight for survival that keeps you on edge throughout. The parasitic Las Plagas infection transforms the villagers into grotesque, intelligent enemies, adding layers of tension to every encounter. The game's atmosphere is unforgettable, from the fog-laden village to the eerie castle and murky island facilities, each area filled with dread and secrets. The combat is frantic yet strategic, with resource management playing a key role. Unforgettable moments like the village standoff and the terrifying regenerators keep the adrenaline pumping. The revamped companion mechanics with Ashley add emotional depth, turning her into more than just a mission objective. Resident Evil 4 Remake isn't just a reimagining. It elevates the original's legacy, showcasing the terror of biological horror and the consequences of tampering with nature. Silent Hill 2 Remake is slow and cerebral, drawing you into a deeply emotional and psychological nightmare. The game's focus on internal struggles, guilt, and grief creates an atmosphere that lingers long after the screen fades to black. Meanwhile, Resident Evil 4 Remake is visceral and fast-paced, pulling you into a world of biological chaos where every moment is a fight for survival. Both games are a testament to the power of storytelling and atmosphere in horror, proving that fear can take many forms, whether it's the grotesque creatures of Las Plagas or the existential dread of Silent Hill. These two games aren't just remakes. They're masterpieces of the genre, each offering something unique to fans of horror. Silent Hill 2 Remake and Resident Evil 4 Remake remind us why we fell in love with survival horror in the first place. Whether you prefer action-packed terror or a deeply emotional journey, both of these titles deserve a place in every horror fan's collection. What's your favorite moment from these games? Let me know in the comments.